So what fat girl eats today? I don't know why, I just really fancied cheesy chips and beans. Then I had a scone, right, with cream on the bottom and jam on top. That's the way it goes, okay? Don't argue with me. Well, I'm nearly at 50k, guys, so make sure you follow.
Look at me. Not a flat stomach in sight. But I'm hot.
Oh, won't somebody please think of the children?
G'day you good motherfuckers, the Buttsman here, and let me just start this video off with saying, listen, there is nothing wrong with body positivity, per se. If you've got a dodgy arm, if you were born with a leg on the back of your neck, if your hairline's becoming a bit more retrenched, if you've got one tit a bit bigger than the other, listen, that is something that you can be positive about and accept that you were born that way. And there's not much you can do about it. And either you own it or you live with it as this horrible blanket over your entire life that you are constantly afraid of. But being obese, being severely overweight, I'm not talking about half chub, quarter chub, 1/10 of chub. I'm talking full fat fuck mode. That is not something to be proud of. That is dangerous. And I understand that lots of us have weight issues and we fight against that constantly. I am one of them, all right? But we live in a world where it is so easy to be overweight and to put more weight on that giving up and accepting it and being extremely positive about it is not the right way to deal with it. I've got to be honest with you guys, I'm in a bit of a weird mood recording this video because I just got off the phone to someone very fucking... I don't know, it was very weird. This is absolutely a true story. I have no reason to make this up, and I'll keep it very short because I want to get on with the video. This lady rang me from a police station in northern New South Wales. And she said, "Hi, is that Isaac Butterfield?" I said, "Yes." It was a private number. I very rarely answer private numbers. And she said, "You've been reported missing last week." And I was like, no, I'm okay. She goes, "Are you sure everything's okay?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm at my house. I'm fine. Little Dixon's over there, the dogs are over here, everything is fucking choice." She said, "Yeah, some bloke rang up and said you were missing and the number that he gave went to a swimming centre." Just for everybody wondering, I've been found, I'm okay, and I will be collecting the reward, probably $1 million, the reward for finding myself. Anyway, I just need to let you all know that because it really fucking freaked me out a little bit.
Now, back to our program.
It's pretty simple, okay? The fatter you are, the more likely you are to end in the fucking ground earlier than people who aren't as fucking fat. I'm not sure if you've noticed this, but all over the world right now, people are getting jabbed to protect them from a certain disease. Now, most of us probably would be fine if we caught that disease, but there are some people who are vulnerable people with comorbidities like old people, disabled people, who may, if they caught that particular disease, become very sick or possibly die. But you know who is most vulnerable? Even more vulnerable than a 70-year-old. Obese people. And this is why I hate the fucking fat positivity, body positivity shithouse movement, because they are literally shutting the world down or have shut the world down for the last 2 years to protect people, and yet no government, no organisation is saying to the fat fucks of the world, you need to lose some weight to protect yourself. To give you a better chance of beating this illness, if you ever had it, forget about the jab, lose some weight and you'll be in a better position than you were 6-12 months ago. This comes from science.org. An international team of researchers pulled data from sources of peer-reviewed papers capturing almost 400,000 patients. They found that people with obesity who contracted SARS-CoV-2 were 113% more likely than people of a healthy weight to land in hospital, 74% more likely to be admitted to ICU, and 48% more likely to die. That is why body positivity is a shit idea when it comes to obesity. It's peer-reviewed science across the fucking board. And yet what is being done about it? Nothing. They're doubling down. It's now one of the most extremely offensive things that you can do is question someone's obese size. And this is what shits me about it, is it's just an excuse for weakness. The body positivity movement and the anti-fat phobic movement and all that shit is getting stronger by the day, much like the ligaments in the ankles of these fat fucks. And the media is pushing it. This is from the NBC. Stop obsessing about your COVID weight gains. Love your body and have a hot, fat girl summer. No, that's the exact opposite of what you should be doing. Every day we're told about the numbers of deaths from this particular illness that I keep naming, which will get this video fucking smashed by YouTube. Anyway, But they never talk about the deaths from heart attacks, diabetes, stroke, lung issues, okay, have a look at this graph. Every single leading cause is associated with being overweight. Every year, 9 million people die from heart attacks. 9 million. In 2 years of the COVID pandemic, 5 million. Are you fucking paying attention? 5 million is still a lot, but it's not fucking 9 in half the time. The reason I made this video is because of people like this.
This is what a fat girl eats in a day. So first of all, I had an iced caramel latte from Costa, absolutely bagging. Went to Wagamama's, had a Coke Zero, chili squid and a chicken katsu curry. But believe it or not, that is all I ate today. I know I'm a big girl, but some days I don't eat everything. Do you know what I mean?
This young woman, who I bet is a lovely person, is making a following on TikTok showing what she eats in a day as an obese human being. I assume people watch it for 1 of 3 reasons. 1, because they have some morbid curiosity. 2, to make them feel better about themselves. And 3, if you look at the comment section, it's all people congratulating her on abusing her body and putting herself in a predicament where if she was infected by a particular illness, she would die. Possibly die, or at least put herself in a bad position.
Breakfast had some toast and marmalade, and look, I just spilled it all down me. What a joke. And the toast landed jam side down. Of course, that always happens. Instead of an iced latte, I had a strawberry milkshake. Thought I'd change it up. My cute little cup from lovely Leo. Then I got myself McDonald's, chips, a Big Mac. I eat my Big Mac funny, all right? I split into layers. Oh, I had natural cheese bites as well. But anyway, I'm talking about Big Mac. So I had Big Mac, right? Extra pickles, extra Big Mac sauce, and I split into layers because I'm just weird like that. Don't know why. It just tastes good this way, all right? Does anyone else do it? Then I also had one of these Reese's pumpkin things. They're a little for £1. Go get yourself some. They're absolutely gorgeous. I love Reese's.
Like, what the fuck is this? This is why people who are overweight don't normally show what you eat in a day, right? They don't do it because it's often the case that it's just gluttony. They're just eating too much. And it's sort of shameful in a way because most people decide not to eat that much because they want to remain healthy. It's all fun and games and you might get some likes on TikTok. And, you know, I thought it was pretty funny when I was like 20 years old and I was playing footy, and after a game, you're very hungry. You'd eat a schnitzel back at the pub and then your mate wouldn't finish his, so you'd finish theirs. Very funny, right? Look at Butts, he's eating heaps of schnitzels and then you blow out to 130 kilos and you're heading towards morbid obesity. That's not good. That's terrible.
Had like dirty fries and a burger. I think then on the train home I had a millionaire shortbread and it was so good. I've been working really hard on my YouTube channel, so make sure you subscribe. It's in my bio. Love you, bye.
She is in a bad position because she's in the position that her TikTok fame is based on how many calories she's taking in. She reminds me of someone else, Nikocado Avocado. Look what happened to him. His fame was built on the back of him eating too many calories. And he's making a lot of money from doing that, but he is destroying his own body at the exact same time. So what should she do? What should Nikocado Avocado do? Should she lose weight? This is where the fucking toxic nature of the body positivity movement comes into light. From the very folds hidden by years of eating too many fucking biscuits. When Adele lost weight, she was attacked by the body positivity movement. When Lizzo went on a diet, all these powerful women with their clap back shit, Rebel Wilson, same. They were attacked for becoming healthier. So you can't win. This gross community of body positivity, activists and all that shit online love it when you're getting fatter because it makes them feel better about themselves. But when you get healthy, or you try to get healthy, they attack you. How fucking gross is that? The video I'm about to show you is a perfect example of how insane these people are. This is from a lady called Katie Cadaver. She uses the caption, "When a fat celebrity loses weight, fat people lose our representation in the media, and that affects us all."
So I hear a lot of complaining from straight-sized people.
Did you fucking hear that? Straight-sized people. You are off your fucking tree, love. Who the fuck talks like that? Like, how can you spill that runny diarrhea shit out of your mouth and take yourself seriously? Fuck you to the moon.
About the way that fat people react to fat celebrities losing weight. And I think what a lot of people don't understand about that is that, you know, that's a lack of representation. When a fat celebrity loses weight, fat people everywhere lose our representation.
Okay, hang on. Why don't you focus on losing your guts and then you'll have heaps of representation? Does that not make complete sense? I understand representation, sometimes very important for people. If you are a black person with 3 legs off and you've never seen someone that looks like you in film, it'd be great to see it, all right? I get it. But if you're a fat person and you require more fat people to be on TV to make you feel better about yourselves, that's like shitting your pants on a bus and requiring more people on TV to shit themselves on a bus to make you feel better about the fact that you've shit yourself on a bus. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. Doesn't fucking work because you're in that position because you chose to. Now, I know some people have shat themselves not deliberately or they have not chose to. We've all been in that situation rushing home. But my point is, shut up.
And it just reinforces the idea that fatness and fat people are temporary. And we deserve better.
You don't deserve shit. And yes, fat people are temporary because they're going to have a fucking heart attack and croak it. This is the problem that shits me with the internet. It's great because, you know, you can get your voice out there. But it also is terrible because those people can get their voice out there.
We barely have any representation to begin with. And then we lose that representation. That affects us.
The reason you lose representation is probably because they died. Because they were fat. The end. Noot noot.
Here's your reminder that you don't need a flat stomach to rock low-rise jeans. You don't. Look at me. Not a flat stomach in sight. But I'm hot, sexy, beautiful.
I think the best way to describe the body positivity movement or the fat positive movement is they are the flat earthers of the health industry. They have all that evidence right there in front of them. This is unhealthy for you. This is going to kill you. You're going to end your life much earlier than you probably should because of your decisions. And yet they sit there and go, nah. My stomach's flat, mate. It's fucking flat. The curve of my guts was created by NASA. And this weird mantra they live by that is, oh, I'm hot, I'm beautiful, Shut the fuck up, you narcissistic. Losing weight is definitely about health. For sure. And we can all do it. I've done it several times in my life. My issue with it is I like to eat. And I like to go on the road and go on tours and eat a lot of shit and drink a lot of beers. But we can do it. And when we do it, we become stronger people because it is difficult. It is difficult to train every day. It is difficult to limit the amount of calories that go into your fat gob. A lot of people get mad when I make these videos and they say, oh, you just make them about women. And of course I only make them about women. Because fat men, they are very fucking aware that they're not beautiful or hot. They're just fat. Fat! It seems that the body positivity movement is just for women. Poor fat blokes, those poor chubby pricks have got no representation and it makes me ill. The fat positive community and the body positivity community is run by chicks, for fat chicks, by fat chicks, probably already said that, but they're living life gliding through it with no problems like hot butter on a hot pan. If that makes any sense at all. But some men are jumping on this bandwagon and it is fucking terrifying. Have a look at this. Shut the fuck up, mate. If either of these two blokes have any friends at all in this world, they will be bullied mercilessly to within an inch of their lives and they will change their fucking tune. Because that's how men work and that's how we get shit done. Toxic or not, that's the way it's done.
Dear Target, what is this nonsense? You have an entire section dedicated to curvy women with tons of options, styles, and colors for beautiful, curvy women. However, this is what I have to deal with. The largest size you go to is 2XL. It's a little ridiculous, Target. I think it's time we change that, and if you need a model, your boy is happy to fly up to Minnesota and help you out. Let's create a little change here, shall we?
No, mate. You need to change. I know it's hard, and I know it's tough, and I know you've probably tried every diet in the world, but what you haven't tried is sticking to it. I promise you can do this. You can lose weight. And it's not so much about just looking better, it's about being a healthier person. I've spoken about this several times on my channel and on my Instagram at the Butts Fun. Go and follow me. About what I've been doing over the last couple of months. I've never been able to run, so I started running an extra 2 minutes every day. Now I do 10Ks 3 days a week. I'm losing weight, I'm feeling better, and I'm really proud of myself to be able to do something I was never able to do before, and you can do it too. Let's all get fucking healthier, and these videos aren't hating on anyone. Like, all the power to you. I hope you're okay. I know there's a lot of reasons that people eat too much, but there's one reason that you should stop, is to become healthier, live a longer life, and enjoy the world that you're in. Ladies and gentlemen, be a good motherfucker. Peace in the Middle East. I'm not missing. Toodaloo, au revoir. Bye-bye.